Hi everyone. We are this week with the portion of Bamidbar that translate into the word in the desert. What the parsha is including? Mainly the parsha includes the counting of the people of Israel and counting the Levites. Also speaking about designating flags to the tribes, that each tribe received a certain flag that in a way make him special in a certain direction. And also we have here the firstborn and the coins in which we need to use to redeem the firstborn. The concept of the firstborn, maybe I will touch it right now. And the firstborn of Israel before the sin of the golden calf were designated to be the Levites and the priests of Israel. As a result of participating of the firstborn in the sin of the golden calf, we lost that opportunity. The firstborn lost that opportunity to serve in the temple, and that additional energy that they received as firstborn need now to be redeemed and transferred back into the Kohanim, into the being given back to the priests. And redeeming it is by using the 5 coins of silver through which the father of that firstborn, in a way, is like buying back that firstborn from the Kohanim, from the priest, back into the normal life. Because that additional energy that the firstborn has would disturb him in his life if the firstborn would not be redeemed. So therefore, that we have that concept named Pidyon Ben, the redeeming of the firstborn in Israel. Obviously, there are certain rules to this. I'm not going to go into them right now. Now, what that we have in the parasha? I will go and cover it a little bit quicker. Usually this parsha precedes the holiday of Shavuot, the holiday on which holiday that connects us to the revelation of the Torah on Mount Sinai, to the revelation of the Ten Commandments. And we know that when something was revealed in a certain day in the year, even though that it was thousands of years ago, if something was revealed in a very strong way, that energy will reappear every year in the same day. That the day received that energy, and that energy will be channeled through that day. So therefore, in the day of Shavuot, we have revelation of the Torah with all that it means, and therefore we are celebrating that holiday. Now, because the Shabbat that precedes the holiday has a connection to the holiday, therefore Parashat Bamidbar also have a connection as a preparation to the holiday of Shavuot. As we said, there is the counting of the people of Israel that starts, is a very major part on this parasha. In Hebrew, there is a concept named Ani sofer otcha, or in English, I'm counting on you. It's not just counting you, but when we count someone, we count them in. Count them in means to connect them to the inner circle or to connect them to a certain energy. When God is telling to Moses, count the people of Israel, it's as God is counting the people of Israel, it means I'm counting you in. I'm counting on you for a certain job to do in this world, to be channels to bring light to this world. So I'm counting you in. The counting of the people of Israel, it means reconnecting the souls of the people of Israel to the light of God. It's like a preparation to be able to receive the great light of the Ten Commandments on Mount Sinai that will take 6 days later. Because when they were coming to the desert, it says in that day they came to the desert, was the first day of the month of Gemini, which was 6 days before the revelation Mount Sinai. So therefore, counting is not just counting, it's not just technical, it means connection energy, to include someone in my circle. The fact that they were connecting the Levites in a separate way before that, the counting itself was also creating a unity among everything that were counted together. So when all the people of Israel were connected together, it brought them to be one, like to be one heart. One heart in Hebrew is lev echad. Numerically, lev echad, one heart is equal to the number 45 in Hebrew. Number 45 is the day in which they came and they rested in front of Mount Sinai, which was the Rosh Chodesh of Sivan, the first day of the month of Gemini. Always, every year, this day is the 45th day in the counting of the Omer. So therefore, there is something special in that number 45, which is Lev Echad, that's associated with unity. And also we need to understand that 45 is the numerical value of Adam, which means human being. A real human being is a person that has the ability to love thy neighbor, to connect with others, to be with unity. And we see how hard it is to have a real friend in this life, to be with real unity, even with one additional person outside of us. In the time that we came to Mount Sinai, thousands of years ago in the desert, more than 600,000 families came to be in a frequency of one heart. That's it. The entire nation came to be one. This is a very, very powerful energy, and this was this was needed as a preparation to receive the light of Mount Sinai. Now, the countings of the Levites was in a separate way, to show that they are unique because they have a unique job to do, to manifest in the temple, being the priests and the Levites in the temple. They were counted separately. It means that we need to understand that in this world, some people are counted more. Not that one person is more than another. It's because of the job that he's doing that is more important in the present time to the process, because eventually everyone are going to be counted the same after 120 years. Eventually there will be total unity. But meantime, now, even though that we have unity, and we need to have unity, still some people are counted more. This is teaching us that even though that I want to be generous and I want to be kind and I want to reveal light to the world and I have a mission to to do good to others, maybe in a religious way, maybe in a different way, the person needs to understand that he cannot do it on account of some important people, that he need to count them more in an inner circle, the closer ones. Which means sometimes people, in order to help others, they forget the closer ones. And here we are learning it indirectly from the fact that the Levites were counted separately, that we also need to count some people more than others. And the closer circle to us needed to receive a special attention from us more than others. It's not the same. Oh, I say, love thy neighbor as thyself, everyone are equal. No, everyone are not equal. Yes, I need to love everyone, but still, certain people have more responsibility for them. And we should not forget that, because sometimes in a spiritual journey, people might forget that and might neglect the closer ones, which is wrong. I know that most of the world understand it automatically, but when someone is dealing with spirituality, he might lose the balance sometimes into elevating, ascending more into the spirituality and forgetting that we are living in this world as well. Now, the role of the Levites made them more special, the role that they were given. And about this, I would like to say the next things. The Torah is uplifting. This is a saying, this is an axiom in a way. This is a fact. The Torah is uplifting. Anyone that's deal with the Torah, with the real intention to reveal the light of God and not for the ego, the Torah will elevate them. We can see this from the Levites, that there are different families in the Levites. One family was as a result of a son of Levi named Gershon. Another son was named Kehat. Gershon was the older son, and Kehat was the younger son. So therefore, the family of Gershon should be considered more than the family of Kehat. But we see in the Torah differently, that Kehat is mentioned in more important way than Gershon, because Kehat received to their job to carry the ark and the Torah that was in the ark, to carry the Bible. Now, because Kehat is carrying the Bible, carrying the ark, the Torah is uplifting, elevating, so therefore Kehat is being uplifted and to be considered more important than Gershon, that was his older brother. So the Torah is doing it, the job is doing it, the connection to Torah is doing it. Now, the Torah was given on Mount Sinai. It was in a desert named Sin in Hebrew, or with literal translating named China. But in Hebrew, it's Sin. And the Torah was given on Mount Sinai. In Hebrew, there is additional letter there, which is Yud, numerically equal to 10. Because the 10 commandments were given in the desert of Sin, it's changing its name to Sinai. Not just the mountain is named Sinai, the entire desert is named Sinai. So therefore, we can see from that the Torah, when the Torah is being studying, is uplifting the entire environment. This is why the concept is that if we want to uplift the energy in our house, we need to bring Torah study to our house, at least at the beginning when there is a new house, and we want to do what's called Chanukat Habayit, like anointing the house. It's to elevate the energy of the house. We need to do it by bringing people that will study Torah in the house. There is a special study for that. So therefore, the Torah is uplifting. As a result, what I'm saying here, that the Torah is uplifting, we need to understand one thing. Torah study elevate men. Torah study elevate the environment. So the one aspect of understanding from this, we need to understand to be careful not to dishonor Torah scholars or rabbis, even though that we don't agree with them, even though that maybe other rabbis don't agree with some rabbis. We as a layman need to be careful not to dishonor scholars of Torah. We might say, you know what, I'm not feeling that I should study and follow the path of that individual for reason 1, 2, or 3, but not to disrespect, because sometimes people allow themselves to speak not nice about other people. We should not do it with no one, but especially with people that are many years of their life they dedicated to study Torah. So the Torah elevates. Don't do that. It's not good, because it's not good karma. The cause and effect in that is not good. Why to do that? It's not for you. Just disconnect from that. Now, another important concept, the flags. When God and his chariots coming upon the Mount of Sinai, when the Torah was given, God is coming with his chariot upon and resting upon Mount Sinai. The Chariot of God is established and being created for more than 22,000 angels that are serving in that chariot. This is written in the Midrashim, in the Midrash. Now, more than 22,000 angels are coming down. Each one of them came with a flag in his hand, like a flag, which means each one of them had a special mission, special job, special target in the chariot of God. When the people saw it, they craved also to have it. So therefore, what it says in the portion, every man to their flag. Every man wanted the flag, because they were designated into tribes. Each tribe received their own flag. What's the meaning of a flag? Flag means a place, because it indicates where I am. The flag is a symbol. This is the flag of the country of Israel. This is symbolized where Israel is, like a small flag that there is there. When people are coming to the Western Wall as group of tourists, many groups would have a flag. Someone would carry a flag to indicate to the group the direction of where they are going to. The flag is a place. A place in Hebrew is ratzon. It's also symbolized a will, desire. It's also symbolized a role, a job, a mission. So therefore, when the people of Israel seeing the flags in the hands of the angels, it represented to them the spiritual function and job and mission that each angel had. And we desired that each one of us wanted a special mission in life. And we need to understand that we desire that because it was awakening a special part in our soul which is real, that each one of us need to connect to a certain mission in life, and has a certain job and mission in life to reveal a certain part in the light of God to humanity, to us, to our family, and to humanity. Because it was awakened, we ask for a flag, and this is why the tribes received the flag. As a result of some study that we did with the 72 names of God, there is a chart of 72 names of God, we've learned there from the sages that there is the name that is appearing in the third line of that chart. Whoever has the chart and understand about that chart, in the third chart, first name is the letters Lamed, Aleph, Vav. This symbol that you can connect to it even if you don't understand, you connect to the shape of the letters that are channeling the light of God. This is part of the holy language. So these characters, this symbol, equal in numerical value to the number 37. A flag in Hebrew is degel, and degel, a flag, in Hebrew numerically equals to 37 as well. So a flag and this name of God are equal in numerical value, which teaches us by the sages that with this name we can ask for the light of God to emanate through these characters, through this name, to our soul, in order to awaken and to give us the strength to understand what is the real desire, what is the real mission of our soul, at least in this coming year, from this holiday, this Shavuot holiday to the next one. So therefore, this is opportunity that we have through this parashat to connect to what was awakened many, many years ago in the same day on the month of, in the holiday of Shavuot. Energy that appeared once is reappearing every time, once a year in the same day that it was revealed originally. So because our soul asked the light of God, we want to understand our mission in this world, and this was given to them in that day, the day of revelation in Mount Sinai. Again, it's coming up again, and the portion of Bamidbar is a preparation to us to understand that this is what's taking place. Now, but before that we can ask for that, it's recommended to go through the process spiritually, to go through the process that the people of Israel went through physically and spiritually. Before that they received their mission, they entered the desert. And the desert is ground zero. It's totally erasing what was before. And I know that the word ground zero is touching a very painful point, but we need to understand that that ground zero changed all the perception of what was before and what is coming after. The desert is totally clean from anything else. So it's totally resetting the people of Israel to rethink from zero. And therefore, because they were totally cleansed from the energy that was before, and they went through a process of 49 days, but they were totally cleansed, therefore they came to the point of one heart, re-understanding that unity is that important, and they came to the point in which they can connect with the real desire of the soul. Another point that is associated and that I'm connecting, the portion of Bamidbar, in Hebrew Bamidbar, the word Bamidbar is equal to 248. The number 248 in Judaism is very important because we know that we have 248 parts in the body, the human being body, 248 organs, parts. And also in the prayer that is named Shema Israel, we have 248 words. We know that through saying these 248 words of the Shema Israel, then it's possible to bring light to the 248 parts of the soul and the body. Now, if it equals also to the word Bamidbar, which is a desert, the light that is coming and emanating through this prayer also can, in top of all the other meditations, that light of Shema Israel can bring to us, can bring each organ into a reset, into cleansing. We can ask through the prayer, by saying each word of the prayer with the intention of bringing light that cleanse and clean every organ in the soul and the body. So therefore we can be removed from all the negativity of before and to be clean for the next level of the process that we need to do in our correction and so on. we know that because that prayer is so important, and from this we understand even more that it's important, because it's a reset program. In Judaism, it says in the Torah that we should say that prayer. We are obligated to say that prayer at least twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening, as a new day is coming, as a new evening starts. So therefore, we are twice a day resetting ourselves. We need to reset ourselves in the morning from the energy of the night, whatever we went through the night, that may be mistakes that we did at the night. We need to do a reset and to cleanse ourselves. And in the evening, when a new day starts, we need to reset ourselves again from all the energy of the day, from what we experienced and we went through the day. So therefore, this is a very powerful reset program that we have in Shema Israel. So the entire portion of Bamidbar is a reset program in order to prepare our soul to the revelation of the Ten Commandments on Chag HaShavuot, to the revelation of the Torah. So this is, in essence, what Parashat Bamidbar means to me, at least with the understanding that I have for this coming year. So it's an opportunity for us to do a reset to our system and to ask again the light, reveal to me what is my mission in a personal level and in a bigger scale in this coming year. God willing that each one of us will be able to connect with that. And with this, I'm wishing you a happy Shabbat, good Shabbat to come, and a happy holiday. Kol Tov.